One other thing I'd like to say in terms of encouragement of organizations to consider democratic concepts within the workplace and freedom at work that World Blue encapsulates is that organizations need to realize that there is an incredible demographic shift that's happening right now. And often these big demographic shifts kind of go unnoticed or not heavily noticed because they're happening over 2 years or 5 years or 10 years or even sometimes 20 years. And what I see, and we see it because we're a company that serves this generation that's coming through that's sometimes referred to as the millennials and so on, you know, born between 1975 and 2001 essentially, is that, you know, all of these individuals, they have a very different view on what they want from an organization, what they want from their job. I mean, instead of ranking salary and wage much higher as my generation did, they rank, you know, something that's a work that is meaningful as being a much more important, about as equally as important as pay. And this is based on, you know, rigorous studies that have been done. And so, to me, the thing that says get on the train and learn these principles is really a very practical demographic data point, which is you're going to have 80 to 90 million in the US alone people that are within that generation. They're going to be your customers, they're going to be small businesses, they're going to be people within Fortune 500 companies, and they just think about the world differently, and they want to be empowered through the sort of principles that World Blue has encapsulated, democratic principles. That's the way they want to live. They're used to technology, so they're very, very good at finding out information on anything. So democracy is also about information. Good democracy and good democratic practices means you've got to put information in front of your team. That's one of the transparency principle, which we do as well, is putting financial information. If you're going to put a decision out to your team, giving them a lot of information upon which to make that decision. And if you don't give it to them, they're going to find it. They're going to find it on the internet, they're going to find it through their friends, and so on. So my word of encouragement is realize that this is not just about a simple sort of niche way of being. To me, this is going to become an incredibly central practice that organizations need to figure out how to integrate into their organization in order to be able to better serve this new generation and the fact that they just have a very different viewpoint on how they want to be served as customers, or how they want to be treated as employees, or how they want to be engaged with in business partnerships and so on.